Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Reincarnated. Last time, we got up to a number of stuff, didn't we? So, Unyielding is officially done. Like, it finally hit, it finally mastered at the end of last time. We never have to worry about that again. I do want to run one more test with it real quick. We're going to be resummoning Charybdis today. We did fight one last time and beat it not as easily as I thought it was going to be, but we still beat it pretty handily with Sufferer. We didn't come close to dying at all, is basically the thing. But someone brought up that technically speaking, Charybdis should be able to kill us still, and I should test to see if that would have been faster. So at least in retrospect, I would know what is good if we need to ever train the skill up again. Anyways, other than that, we killed a number of supermassive slimes. We're now up to 12 out of 25. We have decided that we are going to do some cheating and make sure that the supermassive slimes we count are the ones we make count for it. So basically just spawn in a capture cell and a supermassive slime. We do get more EP out of it than we should, but I'm fine with it, mostly. Anyways, we fought Charybdis, we gained EP, we killed a couple otherworlders. Basically, we have a number of unique skills now mastered. And what else? Whole bunch of mastered magics. Yeah, basically, final test with Unyielding to master it, and some last minutes of, yeah, fighting Charybdis, gaining EP. Basically, at this point, what do we need to get done? We want to, obviously, get the rest of the supermassive slimes we need, which means that I want to automate our slime production, which means we're going to need to make a mechanical arm. So I think that's part of the goal for today. Let's actually just buckle down and do that. Other than that, we're going to resummon Charybdis in just a moment, which I probably should have already gotten the core set up for this, but just was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I just saw the comment saying that Charybdis could do it, and yeah. Are you automatically tamed, or are you a wild slime? Looks like you're a wild slime. Go kindly right away. Oh, hold on. This is an easy way to get out of the whole extra EP thing from supermassive slimes. Just use the Charybdis core. It doesn't matter if I fill up a Charybdis core extra fast. Like, we could already do that, so sure. Also, this is a perfect candidate. Subdue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. We can make one more. Now we grab out a capture cell and a supermassive slime. You get captured and get deleted. You get put down and killed. I'm going to fill up all of my Charybdis scores super quickly this way. But you know what? It's fine. Having extra Charybdises to fight is no problem at all. Technically speaking, I probably could turn one of those two into it. Ooh, a metal slime. You know what? Here's another test thing. I was told that this probably won't work, but someone asked to try it, so we might as well see it for ourselves. Can you make a supermassive metal slime? The answer should be no, but we're gonna try it nonetheless. Never mind, we are not going to try it nonetheless. I should have given that thing fear. Why did I think I'd be able to punch it to weaken it? I have Berserker on right now. Berserker is something that's a little bit hard to tell if it's on or not at times. You basically have to look at your armor and see, is it in the hundreds? If it's in the hundreds, then you have Berserker. But next time we see a metal slime, we're going to try giving it fear with coercion or hockey or something instead of trying to punch it, because that's just going to kill it. And from there, we're just going to try feeding it a core. As I said, I was told it wouldn't work, but we should test it nonetheless. Anyways, 1 second, let me take a look. I think I forgot to make sure I had storage for recording. Okay, so I just went ahead and finished filling up the core. This thing's ready to fight whenever. Also, kind of interesting point. So I went ahead and mastered our teleportation skills. Technically, I'd finished mastering teleport before last time, but between episodes, I finished mastering blink. So we have 2 teleportation skills. Both of them bring us about 50 blocks. I think, if I remember correctly. 58, 60. That's kind of not a fair analysis because I'm on the wrong block height. 60. 49. So yeah, that one brings us 50. This one, I think, also gives us 50. I was looking at the wrong number. But there's kind of an interesting difference between them. Teleport, since we have chant annulment, is effectively instant teleportation. But, or in theory, instant teleportation. But due to the fact that it's a spell and has to be clicked in, you have to click and hold it for a second. In practice, it still takes me about a half second to do it. And it has a cooldown of about a second. Then we have the blink from spatial motion, which is true instant teleportation, with a 2-second cooldown. That's kind of an interesting difference between the two. In theory, teleport should be faster, but in practice, this skill, even though it has a longer cooldown, actually it goes a bit faster at times, depending on how good I am. So just an interesting little skill-based thing. Well, at least I thought it was somewhat interesting. Anyways, we have the Charybdis core ready to go fight. Let's switch over to the backup body. This one I don't have to take off all the armor and stuff. And before we head off, set up the slime balls, or slime chunks rather. I said get in there. So, let's head on out over to... I forget where we fought this thing last time. Jagmara Cure, I think? I think that sounds about right. Oh, yeah, we can still see some of the carnage. Random guess, got the right village. I don't see exactly where I summoned it. There should be an explosion marker somewhere. Oh, there's the Megalodons. Anyways, how quickly can a Charybdis kill us? This is basically a test to see if we had faster ways than we actually went with. Also, we're going to get a big chunk of EP out of it. And we technically have more EP than Charybdis at this point, so we might be able to... Yeah, we might be able to Infinite Eater it, but I think that's still a maybe. I think we need to be considerably stronger, actually. Maybe not as strong as we are right now. But there's that. Take off Survivor. I do not... Charybdis doesn't do spiritual HP damage, so I think we're fine on that. Oh, hold on. I still have physical attack resistance here. It's... Technically speaking, I think Charybdis can kill us faster than fall damage can. The problem is, this is reliant on a mob, and said mob has decided it does not want to kill us. So, I think using gates and doing what we did before is the fastest way of doing it. Like 5 seconds going up, 30 seconds coming down for the damage. Technically speaking, this could be faster if done well. But obviously right now it is not being done well. Ugh. Anyways, let's just turn back on Survivor, and let's just take this fight. Wait, does he do severance damage? I didn't think he did, but maybe he does? Oh wait, no, there we go, we're back up to full now. Hello there. And of course, I don't have my armor on me, so I don't really get to stay in the air that well. Come on. Thank you. Ah! That was a very nice little teleport it gave us up, which was handy, but then it knocked us back away. Teleport straight up. I missed, which means I'm now on cooldown. I don't even think I have enough EP at this point. I think I need to be 50% stronger for Infinite Eater. Actually, no, I don't even have enough EP, period. I thought I was stronger than this thing, but I guess not. Anyways, do I have Severer on a bar? We'll just finish this the same way we did the last time. No, apparently I do not have a Severer on a bar. Also, it appears like we're getting a little bit of lag today, which is a little bit sad. Nice dodge. Wow, nice dodge. Can you stop with that, please? Ah, there we go. Blade Storm! Like a true Blade Storm, just spam click the button. And miss most of them entirely, apparently. Ah, there we go. I'm hitting some now. Hold on, why don't I use Gravity Flight? Or not Gravity Flight, that one's canceled. Gravity Field. Like, this is the one point when we're at this stage of the game where it actually would be helpful, and I don't even have it set up anywheres. Also, Berserker, because why not? And can we just finish this, please? Gravity Field, Slow Fall, is actually useful right now. And basically, we're just going to finish this off, try to get the good EP reward out of it. How much health do you have left? Like, how do you have health left, actually? Gotcha, thank you. And from there, just go and get our rewards. Ugh. I don't like the Megalodons very much. Skeet shooting, go. Now, where is the core? Okay, now we officially have more EP than a Charybdis. Seriously, where did I kill this thing? Where'd the core? There it is. I'll grab out the other rewards from this. I don't think we really care about most of this stuff, but there is a mission to give up Charybdis meat. So, might as well just get it while we have it here. And, oh, rude. And I think that's... Hold on, that gave us a wisdom shard. How did we get a wisdom shard out of that? Or did I pick that up from a random slime we killed a moment ago? I don't remember. I did just see a decent-sized slime around here somewhere, so there we go. Go kindly right away. Go kindly right away. I think we're good for the moment. Where are the slime cores? Where did I put them? Ah, they're right there in my inventory. Just toss everything away, except for the stuff that 100% cannot go away, because we need it all the time. And slime cores. And here's the Charybdis core. I don't think we actually get anything out of it at this point, but it's there. And subdue. 1, 2. There we go, another supermassive slime. Another master cell, another supermassive slime, another Charybdis core ready to set up. Cool. This is a much better way of doing it. I don't have to worry about accidental cheating as much anymore. Oh, that became a supermassive chilled slime, which is kind of interesting because we're in a cold biome. I don't think I ever noticed that before. Anyways, let's head on back home before one of these megalodons decides we look like lunch. And from there, toss that. We can switch back over to the main body. And I guess we're going to try and figure out how to do... how to make the mechanical arm thing. So, let's take a look at this, shall we? Mechanical arm. Basically, we need a brass casing, which I think we still have a little bit of brass, or if we don't, we can make it pretty simply. We need andesite alloy, simple enough. Brass sheets, again, simple enough. All of that we can make. The precision mechanism is the kind of, the one we're not sure about. So, put a gold plate. Simple, we got that. It needs to have a deployer, put a cogwheel, a large cogwheel, in an iron nugget 5 times, and then you have a random chance to get the right thing. How are we going to do this? I guess set up a conveyor belt going around in a circle? And power said conveyor belt so it's always going around, and then have deployers come down and put the right things on? Maybe? I don't know. I don't really have... I'm going to end up having to drag gears all the way out, I think. Or I can recommission this stuff for a moment. That's probably going to be the easier way of doing it, so sure. Yeah. Let me just tear down all of this real quick. I should go actually grab the gears in a second. But deployers, we're going to need 3 of them. And then I think I should be able to just put the thing goes along, goes along, goes along, goes along, gets back, goes along, like in like a square, so it keeps going back and getting the same deployers to put it again. I think that might work. Anyways, this needs an electron tube, simple, just need some rose quartz, which we can make basically infinite of. Andesite casing, again, we can make basically infinite of. And brass hands. So that's another 3 of these, so 12 brass sheets, which is to say 12 brass ingots, and then whatever we need for the rest of them. Oh, you can mix it in there and you get 2 out of it, but you also get 2 out of that thing too, so it doesn't really matter much. So grab the copper, grab the zinc, put it in here. Let me just run through, I don't know, a half stack of this stuff will probably be overkill. So 24. Let's grab 24, I think. That's exactly how many zinc ingots we have. Let's actually do 16. Because, oh, hold on. Never mind. Getting carried away. I literally have 22 of the stuff waiting in here. I need my press, which is right here. I need my depot, which I think I have an extra one waiting over here somewheres. Oh yeah, here it is. And now I need to somehow hook up this entire thing to actually work on it. Actually, that's the simple part. Just do that. Put the depot right under it. Or that's not going to work like that. Put the depot 1 block under it. So uh, turn on gravity flight, please. I think we should be, or gravity domination rather. There's that. Now we need 12 for the hands. So let's just start with that. This one I can right click on, so that was a goof. And that's just going to take a moment to run through all 12, and from there we'll make the hands. Let me just gather everything else we're going to need in the meantime, I think. Okay, so the brass sheets are all done. I went ahead and made a little bit of extra andesite alloy. I'm going to start using iron nuggets to save on zinc a little bit. So we have 3 more andesite casings, 3 for the actual hands themselves, which, let's go up here. 1, 2, 3, and like so, will get us the hands. And then from there, we need 3 electron tubes, which is to say 3 iron sheets. I'm sure I have some extra. Where's my hammer? There it is. So 3 iron sheets. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Boop. And then like this, I'm gonna need a little bit of extra, just a little bit of extra redstone. Doop and dupe. And again, these get put in the offhand and papered up. Boop, boop, boop. Oops, do not teleport anywhere. Don't feel like going away. Electron tubes. This, and this gets us the deployers. From there, do I really only have 3 conveyor belts? I need 4. I'm gonna need to make 1 more of these things, which is the dried kelp, which should be waiting in here, right? Ah, I do actually have 1 extra belt anyways. So I'm not sure if I'm going to need depots or if these things can just work in deploying something to something on a conveyor belt. Like, it will go like this. 2 blocks in front of it, can't go... Oh, it can go through things. That's the unexpected parts. It can place blocks, use items, activate blocks, harvest, and attack mobs. Oh, these things... Ah, so this is what someone was talking about. I'm assuming if I were to give this thing a sword, it would be able to, like, hit me even. Cool. Someone had asked if this was possible, and I didn't think so because I didn't see it. I guess it was just not the arm, it's the deployer. Oh, you can even make it shear animals. That's cool. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see it work on placing things... Nope. Still not what I'm looking for. Imitates a right click. Next scene. Ah, here we go. If you give it sand and then you put something there, it will go. Can I skip to here? Yes, I can. Or I kind of want to see what's in here too. I wish there was an easier way to fast travel, fast look through this. Okay, right click it. Cool. You can put something. Aha, so it will work on just the belt. I don't need to make 3 deployers for this. So, I think I have everything I need to make this work. I can just set up all 3 of these to go, and then just conveyor belts like around like that, and that should do it. Cool. Let's test it, shall we? Um, I need gears, which I left all over here. Or 1. I'm gonna need 2 more of these, and then I'm obviously going to need whatever extra ones are used for actually making the thing. Oh, this one doesn't actually have the crafting table. That's not gonna work. So, boop. 1, 2. Will get us what we need for this. Just going to bring it out 1. Boop, boop. And boop. I think this should work. This isn't going to pull too much power, I don't think. So, deployer, why would you... Why? Why on earth would you position yourself like that? That doesn't make sense at all, game. If I go down from the bottom? Again, fly, please. Thank you. There we go. So there's that. Now I just need to somehow set up this conveyor belt. 1, 2. Actually, I think I want to do that. The conveyor belt from here to here. This might be harder than I thought, setting it up like this. Like, I need that, like, there. And then it's going to connect there. I'm going to need more shafts. I did not actually bring enough for this, I don't think. Oh, that worked. So there's that. Then here to there. Or there to there. There to there. I think should set this up just fine. Then I need to figure out how to power it. So let me grab the extra shafts and start messing with this for a bit, I think. Aha, I think I got it. It's ugly, but I think I got it. So basically ended up tearing up some of the extra gears that were here for the grinders. Powers through. This powers all of these, and then it goes down. And then it gets halved in order to power all of these, and then gets doubled again. These little short ones are powered by the gear that's ended up getting switched in the middle using the gear shaft. But basically, this thing can now go all the way around. It's cool. Ugly, we're gonna tear it up eventually, but for right now it works. Anyways, let's make this mechanical arm, shall we? So, 3 extra brass sheets. That means 3 more of these are gonna end up having to get crushed up for that. Brass casing, one of these is going to get turned into one of those. So might as well do the easy parts first. Just make sure they're out of the way. This just, I have a spot I can just hook this up to real quick? Not really. That'll be going in a moment then. I think it's just the, like, precision thing then, right? So we need 5 cogwheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going this way, which means that this should be last. How do I give this to you? Okay, you're now set the... Maybe I should have looked at this a bit more. Like, how do I actually give this to the thing to use them? There we go. You have to click on the actual hand itself. 5 of those. 5 large cogwheels, which means I'm going to need a bit more wood. I have, like, actual stacks of the stuff on me. Also going to need a handful more shafts. 1 and 2. I'm almost out of andesite, actually. Here's these. 5 small, 5 big. Which is to say 10 small ones. So there's 8. That's probably enough. 1, 2. Oh, why am I getting the spinning wheel? And like so. Now, in theory, that's not what I meant to do. Just give these to the hand, give these to the hand. Now, I just need an iron sheet, right? Oh, it's a gold sheet, but it's simple enough. Actually, I have more gold. And there's the hammer. Now, if this is working properly, putting the gold plate here will cause it to go. It will transfer there, and that will apply a small gear. That will apply a big gear, and that will be an iron nugget. And then it goes back around. Turn up Berserker. And it repeats the process again to 3. There's 2 goes around. Okay, it does say incomplete. I'm curious if I could just right-click this thing with the items. There's an okay chance that the answer is yes. But we're already this far, and this is cooler, I think. Doesn't look great, but it works. So, that's basically how all of the create stuff has actually gone so far. Anyways, I think that was that 3 or 4? I don't remember. Now, there's only an 80% chance this worked. And, precision mechanism. Yay, it actually worked. So now, time to tear up everything else and reset the gears again so that we can actually do this right. Can I just tear up you? Place a mechanical press there instead. And then will that actually just work on a conveyor belt too, or does this require a depot for sure? It was just 3. It's just 3. So going like that. Okay, no, this will work on the conveyor belts. So you don't really need depots at all, it looks like, for the most part, except for a couple of very specific things. Like if you want something to stop in a very specific place. Actually, I think I need to use depots in order to use a mechanical arm. I don't know if the mechanical arm can grab straight from a conveyor belt. Okay. So with all of this, we just have to go and make 1 more andesite alloy, because I forgot to. And like so, and so gets us this, 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 and this. Mechanical arm. We actually did it. Now, I need to readjust all of this to actually get this thing powered and actually make it so I can put stuff in. How am I going to do this? I need to change directions again. Or I just go down from there and down from there. I think this thing can reach down, if I remember correctly. So technically speaking, I could just put it a block above, in and out before they are placed. That depot to that thing. Cool. So it can reach up, that I know. Like, this thing can be put on the ground and it'll reach those. Yes, I know you can have multiple things. That's not the part we're looking for. Filtering outputs. There's that. There's that, so it can reach pretty high up, too. And it can't directly access chests. It can only do like that, and it needs the thing to take it out. Cool. Now, is there anywhere where it shows where it can reach? Or is it just that, oh, it can't reach some things? Looks like it's just, oh, it can't reach something. So, if I just put the depot down, like so, and I'm going to need 1 of those conveyor belts back, and a way to power this conveyor belt. Once more messing with all the gears that are just very much so just a complete and total mess right now. Time to dismantle all of this so I can just use the same gears over until I really need to do something more permanent. This is so bad. It messes with me so much. Hmm. Actually, is this just gonna work? Yes, it is. So now the mechanical arm is set up. It's pretty slow because that's a very slow thing, but it doesn't need to be fast. This thing only does 16 at a time. That's fine. So the conveyor belt is set up here. Basically just connects straight to a gear right there and goes down. So we figured this out somewhat. Basically, I just have every slot filled up with some. It'll do some of them at a time. I was hoping I would be able to create one of these funnel things and have it grab from this and put it in a chest after grabbing from there, putting it there, then from there, put it there. But as far as I can tell, from what I was looking at, an object can either be an import or an output. It can't be both. I would need a second arm, which technically I could do. Of course, I'd have to reset up this stuff because I just tore up most of it. But, I mean, I could. I could set up a second arm right now. This thing is going to fill up fine. I guess we are. How badly did I mess this thing up, and how do I fix it again? So we need an extra one of these, because we're going to need to make one more conveyor belt. Then we're going to need to make the we're going to make the brass funnel. I was just looking at them. Andesite funnels do one item at a time. Brass funnels do entire stacks. So that's just another one of these electron tubes, and we'll make it no problem. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and just make a diamond chest to put here. That's probably going to be the best way to do this. There's that. And I need one more iron sheet. Oh, my slimes are merging. And then, where did my hammer go? There it is. That. And that. And then from there, it's just a single piece of dried kelp, that, and it was a brass nugget, or ingot rather. Cool, 2 brass funnels. We only need 1, but I guess the other one we'll hold on to for later. And then I should be able to just set up whenever we have the second mechanical arm, I'll just set it up in basically the same way. Go from there to there. Sure. Problem is making another one. I think I'm going to need to go get more andesite, and I'm going to have to reset up all of this stuff. So, I think I'll just see you in a moment when we're ready to, when I'm putting the extra mechanical arm. We already saw us make one. We can just do it again. Oh, so much reset up though. Why did I have to tear up everything? Aha, there is our second precision mechanism all finished up. Now time to go ahead and put in the mechanical press. Okay, yay, it was actually played ball and was actually worked. For some reason, placing the deployers always decides it wants to place them this way, so it's pointing off into the direction, which, I mean, it would be nice if I could, like, actually use the wrench to change direction like it's supposed to, but it just decides it wants to change in every direction but the one I'm after. Anyways, with all of this, just need to turn this into the casing. And that should be everything we need to make a second arm. Yep. And I'm basically out of resources for this. We're very close. Very, very little stuff remaining. But that's fine. We'll deal with that later on. In the entire time, it basically actually chewed through all the slime chunks in the time it took me to get the second arm. So, yeah. Apparently I'm going to need to start supplying this stuff a bit more readily. Anyways, I need a chest. I am forgetting how inventories work for some reason. Doop doop. I need glass in order to actually make a diamond chest. Almost forgot about that. Thankfully, I should have plenty of it upstairs. I auto-smelted some. I can auto-smelt glass if I'm holding flame manipulation in the bar. So I accidentally grabbed a little bit. There we go. And from there, pressing every wrong button. Blah. For some reason, how am I still so bad at this game? Like, I've played this game for years, and I'm just awful at it somehow still. Anyways, like so. Gets us iron, gold, and then I think it's 2 diamonds, 6 glass, if I remember correctly. Yep, there we go. It's honestly, I wish it was just diamonds. That would make it easier to get. Anyways, this is... Hold on. I can teleport. I somehow keep forgetting to use unyielding to actually go back downstairs. Anyways, like so. This needs a funnel. Ooh, game didn't like that. And then if I just do... That's a deposit. That's an input. Like so. Is that going to start going? No, it is not powered. It did not place in the right place. Let's try that one again, shall we? A deposit input. It's just deciding it doesn't want to go in the right place, I guess. Okay, game, why? Is it because this thing is down a block? Is it not going to work because of that? There we go. Now we'll go. That thing will now reach down and place stuff in there. It actually started with the slime core is the important stuff. Cool, this is all working as intended now. So I can just go gather slime balls and just set this thing up to go as we're running about, and it will work just fine, which is pretty cool. Now I need to go gather slime balls. How big is the biggest slimes over here? Also, apparently, I got confirmation on how slime fusing works. And apparently, there's just a random slam? What? Random chance that any slime is capable of fusing. So you need to get very lucky with your slime breeding in order to be able to merge everything into a supermassive slime. Like, and the only way to test is apparently by doing this and hoping that it works, which really wish there was an easier way than that. Anyways, I'll just deal with some of these smaller ones. And then, what, I guess for the last little bit, once again, we need to go Shizu hunting, because we need Degenerate. As soon as we get Degenerate, we actually get our hands on Frieren again, / Raphael, which would be very nice. So, yeah, I'm just going to clear out some of these small ones. Most of these can't fuse anyways. Keep the biggest of the bunch. Then all of the slime balls are just going to start running through as we go hunting for other stuff. And I guess I'll just beat up every slime I see along the way at this point. Turn the biggest into... Yeah. Turn the biggest of the bunch into supermassive slimes, and everything else just gets beaten up for the resources. Anyways, I guess we're back into hunting mode for the last little bit. I'll see you in a moment if we find something cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ta-da! Supermassive slime. I would very much like if you did not kill this thing. I need to kill this thing, please. Thank you. There's that. Grab the core. And... another slime down. Cool. Oh, that one actually gave the wisdom shard. Nice. You get deleted. Time to go hunting some more. I basically just want to catch all of the supermassive slimes if I can. Just so they're shown. We don't actually need that many more, do we? 10. Well, in about 30 seconds, it's going to be 9, actually. There's that. You, and grab out a core. Technically speaking, I could even cheat in a core and then delete it every time, but I don't think we need to be that on top of it. Can you get back here, please? You're going to make this difficult, aren't you? There's that. Another supermassive slime down. Anyways, back to the hunt for me. Let's see if we actually get anything cool. Okay, so hunting around here, still nothing. I'm beginning to think the Shizu spawning here was a fluke, so I think I'm gonna go spend a little bit longer hunting in the desert before ending off, just to see. I really just want to get Raphael back at this point, and we're literally just missing Shizu. But before we head off to the desert for a tiny bit, we can actually increase the productivity slash automation of this a little bit more than I even thought about at the moment. So basically we have this thing set up. Right now, we have to manually put in the slime balls onto the thing, and those will make its way through, and then from there, go through all of this stuff into the chest. Really? And why would you take the slime balls out? That's silly. Distribution method. Click and hold to edit. Round robin. Prefer first target. Forced round robin. No. Distribution method. Is there a way to say, do not take out this item? Like, why would you take out that item? That is silly. Recipe filter. Click with item to replace? I don't think that's what I want either. Um, that, that's a silly problem that actually, why? Like, actually why? Like, I don't see any logical reason for it to do that. Like, why would you make it like this? Anyways, I'll try and troubleshoot that in a moment. But we can technically automate this a little bit more than we were before, using this extra brass funnel, actually. And I went ahead and made an extra diamond chest. I'm I'm fairly certain I have my ability to fly on, it just doesn't want to work right now. Now, this should just start cycling those through, right? Yes, in fact, it does. Perfect. Now, uh, now, I need to figure out how to stop this thing from stealing the slime balls. Like, I, that's so silly. What did I miss? Why would you allow that? Is there a way to say filter to not allow, please? I think there's only filter to only allow. Time to do some testing and try to figure this out. Okay, I don't think I like how that works. So basically, it only works on filters on the item. So like, the brass funnel has a filter on slime cores. So now this thing will only carry over slime cores. Which means that all of the other slime poops need to actually have their own filters. Which... Hold on, I'm being silly. I just need to set up 9 chests. That should work just fine, I think. Or, it's not 9 chests, it's however many colored things you have. I am going to need a bunch more brass for a bunch more filters, though. But for right now, that'll just run as is. So, I don't know. I guess you need to very specifically have a bunch of different things. Whatever they're called. I'm blanking on the name. You basically need to have different storage things for everything with this mod. Copper and zinc, that's what it was. So, 6? I think I only need like 3 sets of this stuff, but honestly getting a little bit of extra for future projects isn't a bad idea. So let's start running that through. This is going to run through as well, or put coal in here to actually make it run through. And that's all fine and good. For right now, this thing will only be running, will only be filtering out the slime cores, which is going to run into a problem because those are very quickly going to reach their maximum number. But yeah, I guess I'll wait for the brass before going out to look for Shizu. At this point, it might be too late. I wasn't expecting to have to come and fix that. I was just planning to set up a chest. Anyways, I need... let me just set up the chest and more of these things. I just need to make some electron tubes. Okay, I think this should work. Yellow, teal, blue, green, red, and pink. Oh, nope. I did not mean to actually put those in there. Hold on, is this... did this automatically just start going? It shouldn't have. I'm going to be very confused if it... huh? But I didn't set you up to do that yet. Hold on. That's not right. That's not supposed to be working yet. Input, export, 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 export. Cool. So now, if I place it, place it, place it. Why is it being so finicky at times? And now I have to reset this. Inputs, export, export, export. Game. This mod is cool, but there's some things that just aren't working very nicely. Rude, game. Where's that Toro? Time to go beat it up real quick before it decides to eat more of my slimes. Whoops, I have chosen one on. Cool. Accidentally slayed it. Anyways, now ink goes in here. This one's set up for red. So that will go in there. This one's green, if I remember correctly. Yep. I should probably get item frames or something to actually show which each is, but I don't really care about the slime poop. As long as it makes it into a chest, I don't care. And the diamond chest is still going to be the slime cores. Cool. I wish that was a little bit simpler to set up. Like, basically, I wish there was multiple filter options. But it's fine. We got there in the end. There goes my dog. It's a good thing we're closing off. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. Okay, so I want to thank everyone so much for watching again, and we need to make a special thank you to the members, the Gaming Tornado, still the one and only, but thank you so much for your support. But for real now, take care, everybody.